Racial crows. In this vlog I wanted to do about two sets of crows. The crows from Dumbo and the crows from The Wiz. Now, I've been hearing for years about how racial the crows from Dumbo are. And of course, as a little kid, I ignored that. Because kids aren't prone to research stuff like that. But, I've heard it off and on. And recently I got curious. It's like, I wonder how racial they really are. So I watched the scene again a few times on YouTube, where I done seen about everything. When I see an elephant fly. The first big song the Crows had. And I watched it and I was like, there are a lot of stereotypical stuff going on. And I'm not a big fan of stereotypes. Kids don't recognize it. They just see crows. And I'm looking at that, and granted, it's been years since I watched the movie all the way through, but I've seen enough scenes to know that they're the coolest guys in the movie. They really are. I mean, the other characters in Dumbo are kind of lame. I mean, so the crows are good characters, I think, and they got memorable songs, but and there are stereotypes. I looked up a little bit more about the stereotypes and how it's racial, and they actually didn't get any black dudes doing the voices, which I don't think that Walt Disney or whoever was the guy that was actually in charge of the movie at that time intentionally did anything mean or racist. That's just people tended to do things like that, kind of racial things. But more than just race, I think it's I like it as a stereotype. They use a stereotype, and it's not right that they use a stereotype, but it's not wrong. I mean, on Dumbo, it's for little kids. It probably would have been better if they actually got black people to voice the characters of crows that were based on black people. It just would have made sense, but yeah. The reason why I want to compare the crows from The Wiz, which, as you may know, is the 1978 adaptation of The Wizard of Oz that's kind of from an African American slant. All the major characters have been translated into their African American counterparts. So the crows. I was watching it the other day because I DVR'd the movie, so I thought I'll watch The Wiz. And when I saw the crow song, I was like, man, they look just like the ones in Dumbo. So I had to watch them side by side. It's like they do look a lot alike, and I thought it was odd that some of the things that we stereotype as racial are just they're just language. It's just language, and they use the same sort of slang, Ebonic slang, Americanized, whatever it's considered, in The Wiz. Those crows, they look cool. I think they did the makeup really well, and I like the song the crows sing. They okay. Well, I guess my point. I don't have much of a point except that they're very similar. So whether you actually get black dudes doing the part or you don't get black dudes doing the part, I think they're similar. They comparable. I mean, contrast the two also. I mean, they're bullies in The Wiz, the crows. But they're kind of heroic helpers in Dumbo. I mean, they're with that elephant when he flies. So you contrast the two, and I'm sure somebody's going to grasp at straws and make that into a race issue, but it's not. They're just two different sets of characters and two different sets of movies.